Hello, it's 8:30 and Lizzie is up, and it means that my day has begun, and we have so many things to do today. And I really wonder, with my busy schedule, with our busy schedule, can we stay on top of the news? For the second podcast, I will talk about how me and my family members get news every day.
As for me, I prefer reading newspapers. They provide the most essential information I need to know. Besides reading newspapers, we also like watching the news. The only program we watch here in the States is BBC, which is much closer to the Russian news programs. It gives a lot of information about many international events, and plus, it doesn't have any commercials.
For me, I prefer online newspapers to printed newspapers, and one of my favorite is New York Times. New York Times has its electronic edition, and we have to understand that it's a complete digital replica of printed newspaper. You get it once a day. It cannot be updated as any other version of New York Times. There is no paper to be recycled, so it's basically environmentally friendly. It's very easy to search. You can search by word, by event, by name. You can also archive it and use it later for your convenience. It's just a great way to get your news every day. As for me, I really like to have my personalized New York Times, which is published online, and the main thing is that it's me who decide what kind of stories are going to be there. It would be stories from New York Times, but it can also be stories from ABC or MSNBC or BBC or any other news website which I like. I really believe that New York Times is the best way how you can get your news every day. And even if you don't have time to read newspaper, printed or electronic, like me right now, you can listen to New York Times news podcast on your cell phone on your way to school.